Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I'll just wait a few minutes to see if anyone is coming in. In the meantime, other viewers, how are you today? It's a cloudy day. Was raining all weekend. But now the sun is out for a bit, but I don't think it's going to last. So I just want to make the best of the time before it starts raining. Yes, so I'll just wait around to see if anyone is gonna show up. And while I'm here with you, whoever is listening, today's topic is, as you can see, hi Caroline, welcome, welcome. How are you today? Welcome to the live chat. Yes, I was just saying that, to other viewers out there, that it's going to be raining today. All weekend we had rain. I mean, heavy rain, like thunderstorm and lightning. But it's not too bad today. This morning, it's a little bit overcast. Sometimes the sun comes out. Right now, the sun is out, but it's gonna, I guess before you know it, later in the afternoon, maybe we might get heavy showers of rain. So how are you today? What's going on in your neck of the woods? Yes, it's really, it's not too hot today, which thank God for that. The rain actually cooled down the place, so it's much better than before. A couple weeks ago it was so hot, super hot, but it's not too bad now. Well, hopefully, I don't know if the whole week we're gonna be getting rain, but we really needed it because the grass was so dry, very dry. Yes, so as you can see, Carolyn, from the topic that we have today, it's about testing your knowledge. And I'm just gonna wait around a little bit to see if anybody else is coming in the live stream so they can also participate. And so are you cooking today? Yeah, just wanted to know, just to kill some time before other people start showing up. Okay, it has been raining like crazy too. Yes. I like the when it rains though, sometimes, not all the time, but like, this time when it's so hot, it's nice that we at least get some rain to cool down the place. So yeah, so as I was saying, today I'm going to be challenging, questions about Jamaica, how much, my viewers know about Jamaica. And it's gonna be fun, I mean, some of these questions, I more likely did not know, but, after doing your research, you found out, that's good, Yes, so I'm gonna be asking quite a few questions today as to, like, about Jamaica. Yes, so, so are you cooking today? Yes, I probably might. Oh, later on, I have a premiere that is going to be aired at 6 o'clock. And it's a liver steak that is premiering for 6 o'clock this evening. So if you have time and you can tune in, I would really appreciate it, So, and that's at 6 o'clock. I wanted to upload it from yesterday, but I was having some problems uploading it. So I got through with it this morning. For some reason, I don't know what happened, but it wasn't doing anything. So all of a sudden this morning when I went on, it said fail, and then half an hour, I didn't do anything to it. And then after a while, it said it went through successful. So that's good. Oh, you cooked a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yes, maybe I might, do another video later on. I'm not sure yet, depending on how I feel after I'm done with this. Yes, because, sometimes it takes a long time to get things together and then to do the editing and all of that. The problem is just more like doing the presentation first, making sure that all the ingredients, you have everything, in place before you actually start the video. So that's a must, because you don't want to know that you think that you have everything, and then all of a sudden you might miss the all-purpose seasoning or the pepper, or something that is really very important to the recipe. So yeah, so I'll see how it goes later. And of course, I have to tell you, I'm drinking my ginger tea in my big mug. I love to drink ginger tea. I love it. Yes, especially this time here where you have COVID-19. Oh yes, definitely have to drink it. So yeah, so basically, that's about it for today. That update you on what is going on out there. Anyway, yeah, so as I was saying, I want to do this like a challenge, but I'm trying to see if other people are coming in, so make it more fun. So probably I could talk about something else in, while I wait on, a few more people, maybe one or two more, make it a little bit exciting. Yeah, make the challenge much better. You know what I mean? Yes. So, yeah. So, yeah, so other than that, what would you like to see in the future? I know I've gone over questions like these, but it's always good to hear from the viewers exactly what you would like to, see happening on my live stream. Is there specific topics that you would like me to address? I would be more than willing to, do the topics that you guys, that those people that are in favor of certain topics, So some topics is try to stay away from, because it's kind of hard to. Hello, hi, welcome, welcome, Rick. How are you? How are you? Welcome to the live stream again. As you can see, I am here, and I have Caroline here with me as well. We're just chit-chatting about the weather, and I was telling her about a little bit about the challenge. Well, not the challenge, but testing your knowledge about Jamaica. So I probably might be able to start now, but let me see. First of all, I would like to, before I do so, there are some subscribers out there that I would really like to give a shout out to. And of course, we have Eat, Cook, and Live It Up Smile. Yes, if you have a chance, go visit her channel. She's awesome. Yes, Rick, if you have a chance, go visit her channel. That's Eat, Cook, and Live It Up Smile. And then we have a Hungry Sita. She's also a very sweet person, someone that you might want to, reach out to as well. We also have Sotek. I love him. He's from the Philippines. He's always doing promotions and stuff, like people come in his channel, viewers come in his channel, and if you want to meet other people, you feel free to do that. Also, I have Masood Chana. He's very good. I mean, but hi Marjorie, welcome, welcome, welcome to the live stream. Yes, I'm just going to going out, to give a shout out to all these people. So we have Masood Chana. I have Yana Yoa, YW. She's good too. And of course, you have to check out Mystery Granny Eats ASMR. And also, I have Adrian Cooking and Food Review and Queen P. You have to check out these people. Yes, they're awesome. So, the topic for today, as you could see, it's testing your knowledge about Jamaica. So, I want to see, now that I have at least 3 people, I want to see how well you know Jamaica. Okay, are you ready? And of course, I'm going to give you some time to get your answers together. It doesn't have to be a full answer because I know some of us, like myself, of course, I don't type fast and sometimes I type pure crap. But anyway, our first question, are you ready? And I hope everybody gets this. And of course, it's okay for you. You can cheat if you want to. Go ahead. It's fine. It's just a game. Yes. Are you ready for this? All right. First question is, in what year was Jamaica discovered? In what year was Jamaica discovered? Anybody? And you're free to use Google, whatever, old time dictionary, whatever you want to use, you can go ahead and use it. I don't mind. It's just a challenge, not really a challenge, but it's just for fun, to educate us more about Jamaica. In what year was Jamaica discovered? Anybody? Not quite. 1492, America was discovered. Yes, not quite. You're close, but not quite, Caroline. Hi, Adrian, Cooking and Food Review. How are you? I just gave you a shout out. Welcome to my live stream. And of course, as you can see from the title, today I'm going to be doing testing your knowledge. So it's about Jamaica. So I just wanted to educate, my viewers about Jamaica. When you go to Jamaica, or if you ever do go to Jamaica, yes, at least you know something about the country. I've been doing I did Jamaican patois and quite a few things, Jamaican dishes and quite a few things we have touched based on. So my question is, right now, our first question is, in what year was Jamaica discovered? Anybody? And you can go ahead, feel free to cheat if you want to. Use your Google, use dictionary, whatever. If you're somebody that you want to ask, go ahead and ask the question. It's fine, it's just a game, so let me know. Caroline was close, but not quite close. 1492 was when America was discovered, but what year was Jamaica discovered? Caroline, 1692. Oh, no, you're going way off. You're way off. Hi, Eat Spicy with Tea. How you doing? Welcome. I am so happy to see you. Yes, everybody say hello to Eat Spicy with Tea. Oh, yeah, she's one of my favorites as well. Yes, so, of course, I'm here it's not a challenge, just asking questions about Jamaica, which, of course, I love Jamaica. Can't do without Jamaica. So it's to just test your knowledge. And our question is, in what year was Jamaica discovered? And you feel free. Oh, thank you, Eat Spicy with Tea. Thank you. Yes, in what year was Jamaica discovered? And you can feel free. It's just a game. You can use your Google, whatever you want. It's fine. I don't mind. It's just, just having fun here with, passing time. Yeah. So Adrian, what are you cooking up? Tell me, is there anything cooking up? Guys, I have to watch your channel later. So that's why I have a premiere coming on about 6 o'clock because today, Tuesday, I know you guys have something, Eat, Cook, and Live It Up have she's coming on at 7, so I'm trying to do it before, so at least I could run and watch it, because I always enjoy watching you guys, really do. Yes, so anybody knows that answer? Caroline first said 1492, but 1492 was when America was discovered. Yes, Madre, it's 1494. That's right. Anybody knew that answer? 1494. Oh, you're cooking turkey wings? Okay. Oh, you don't know. You, I know you like to stir up your hands. What you say? Turn your hand and make fashion behind you, right? Yes, I know you come up with something. You know you how you are. You love to improvise. Yes. Oh, that's okay. Eat spice with tea. That's fine, tea. I mean, we learn. I mean, when you leave here, at least even 2 or 3 questions, answers. You like, damn, I didn't know that. Yes. So that's right. All right. Here's the next question now. You guys supposed to know this one. Who discovered Jamaica? Who discovered Jamaica? Going once, going twice. And in the future, I wanted to do some games where I could give away little prizes, I mean, not much, but have games where, a challenge or something. And I think that would be fun. Yes, Caroline, you were off by 2, but I don't know what happened. Why you went 200 years more, I don't know. Yes, but in what year? Yeah, who discovered Jamaica? Yes. Yes, Caroline, Christopher Columbus. Guys, come on, come on, come on. Same person that discovered America, discovered Jamaica. Okay, another question. In what year did Jamaica got its independence? Anybody knows? In what year did Jamaica become independent? Tell me, giving you 30 seconds, and you can use your Google, you can use anything you want to use. I don't care. Yeah, come up with that answer. Come with that answer. I love knowledge. I like to, I always like to explore. That's me. Yeah, general knowledge for sure. I love that. Anybody? Anybody? Is this too hard for you guys? Tell me. Tell me if it's too hard. I love China. And I'm, of course, here drinking some ginger tea. I love ginger tea. Yes, Adrian, that's fine, dear. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Anybody knows? Okay. Yes, Caroline, 1962. And of course, it's August 6, 1962. T, are you still there? Yeah. Okay. All right. Another question. What country granted Jamaica its independence? Yes, Madrid. Yes, Christopher Columbus. Yes. Oh, that was the second question. Uh-huh. What country granted Jamaica its independence? Anybody know? Anybody? It starts with E. Well, yeah, Britain, England, yes, fine. That's true. That's true. Yes, eat spicy with tea. Yes, you got that one. And I think T she texted in her answer first, Caroline. And yes, that's England, really. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Here's another one. What year did the English capture Jamaica? What year did the English capture Jamaica? Yes, it's way back. What year? And as I say, you can talk to your Google. What year did English capture Jamaica? Anybody? Marjorie, if you're still there, do you know? What year did English capture Jamaica? I give you a hint. It's 16 something. 1600 and something. What year did the English capture Jamaica? 16 something. You can make a guess. That's fine. 16 something. Anybody? Marjorie? Oh, you have 1692, Caroline. A couple years less than earlier than that, I would say. No, Marjorie, that's for the independence for, yes, the 1962, probably your type still typing in the in Jamaica independence. We're on the, what country, what year did the English capture Jamaica? It's 1655. That's when they captured Jamaica. 1655. So eat spicy with tea. Are you cooking today? Well, I wanted to do a video today, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it because I have to get the ingredients. But of course, I have a premiere going out at about 6 o'clock this evening. Yeah. So that answer is 1655. All right. Okay. From what country did the British capture Jamaica? Guys, come on. What country did the British capture Jamaica? Ah, you're not cooking today. Okay. I probably might do a little bit of cooking. As to what, I have no idea what I'm going to prepare. But I'll come up with something if I do. Yeah, I wanted to, hi, Fluffy's Kitchen. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Guys, welcome, Fluffy's Kitchen. I gave you a shout out before. If you go back to the video, you'll see it. Yes, right, eat spicy. That's true. Spain, that's true. That is so true. Yes. Oh, yes, the Spanish. Right. You guys coming along. That's great. Okay, here we go again. What was the name of the last Spanish governor of Jamaica? I used to love this one. What was the name of the last Spanish governor of Jamaica? And you can cheat. That's fine. Yeah, I love, these type of games. What was the name of the last Spanish governor of Jamaica? It's a long word though, so anybody, not even a clue as to what it is? Okay, I always love his name anyway. This guy his name was Don Cristobal Yassé. Yassé was the last name, so he was the last Spanish governor of Jamaica. Yes. When the English came, yes, he ran away. All right. Another one. What was the name of the first Spanish governor of Jamaica? Caroline, yeah, you can use first Spanish governor. Are these questions too hard? Okay, I'll tell you that one. That was Juan Esquivel. It was Juan de Esquivel. Yeah, I remember the first and I remember the last. I always remember those two guys. All right, so in what year did the English capture Jamaica? And I asked that question already. Let me see if you guys remember. What year did the English capture Jamaica? Let me see. Keep you on your toes. What year did the English capture Jamaica? Yes, Marjorie, 1655. You see, at least you learned something. All right, guys, come on. You guys got to know this one. Who was the first inhabitants of Jamaica? Who were the first inhabitants of Jamaica? Come on, guys, come on. You guys supposed to know this one. Who were the first inhabitants of Jamaica? Starts with the letter A. You guys got to know this one. First inhabitants of Jamaica. Yes, eat spice with tea. Yes, that is those were the Arawak Indian. Yes, Caroline, you are correct. All right. Marjorie, did you get that one? Were you typing in that answer? I know you know it. Yes. Okay. Next question is, what did the Arawaks call Jamaica? What did the Arawaks call Jamaica? What word did they use? Because that word is also derived. That's where we got the name Jamaica from. What did they call Jamaica? Anybody? Even if you can't spell it, but at least, you know, just give me a little hint. It's pretty close to Jamaica. What did the Arawaks call Jamaica? And those are who we got the name Jamaica from. Anybody? Okay. They called Jamaica Amaca, meaning it's Xaymaca, Amaca. That's what they call Jamaica. And from there, Jamaica, the word Jamaica was stemmed from that word. All right. So what do you think Amaca meant? What's the meaning of Amaca? Yes, Caroline. Yes, you are correct. So what's the meaning of Amaca? Because you know Jamaica, what do we have in abundance there? What do we have in abundance? Because if you know what Jamaica has, then you'll get this answer correct. Everywhere you go, you see all of these. So what do you think Amaca meant? What is the meaning of it? Anybody? Anybody? Okay. It means land of wood and water. And I know you guys know this, land of wood and water. You know that one, right? Okay. Another question is, I'm sorry, dear. Thought I had this turned on. Yes, another question is, who was the first English governor of Jamaica? Who was the first English governor of Jamaica? Anybody? Anybody knows who was the first English governor? Okay, I'm gonna give you, no, English governor. Yeah, Clifford Campbell. Yeah, he was, no, it's not correct. Caroline, Clifford Campbell, he was a Jamaican. That's the first Jamaican governor. But I'm talking overall, he wasn't English. He was Jamaican. Clifford was Jamaican. But who was the first English governor of Jamaica? It starts with the letter B. His first name starts with K and his last name starts with B. First name was, okay, Sir Kenneth. What's his last name? Sir Kenneth. What's the last name? I hope these questions are not too hard. Yes, Caroline, Kenneth Blackburn. Sir Kenneth Blackburn, you are correct. You are correct. And do you know what year he became governor of Jamaica? What's the name? What's the year that he became? Just give me something that is close. Yeah, Marjorie, I think your computer is a little bit behind because you're on the last Spanish governor, and we're here on what year did the first English governor um, started to govern Jamaica? No, no. It was 1907. Yeah. Jamaica became independent in 1962. But this governor, this English governor, he governed Jamaica in starting on December 12th, 1907. Yes. All right. Now, you guys, I hope you can get this one correct. Who was the first prime minister of Jamaica? Who was the first prime minister of Jamaica? Anybody knows? Who was the first prime minister of Jamaica? First prime minister. His last name starts with a B, and the first name with a W. And we used to call him by his middle name, which starts with A. Who was the first prime minister of Jamaica? You guys? First prime minister of Jamaica was Sir William Alexander Clark Bustamante. So that was Prime Minister Bustamante. Yes, Caroline, Bustamante. That's right. He was our first Prime Minister of Jamaica. And that was in 1962 that he became Prime Minister. Hi, Captain. Welcome, welcome. Yes, this is, I'm here doing a live stream, and I'm talking about quizzing my viewers about Jamaica. If you know anything about Jamaica, I mean, just testing your knowledge to see how much do you know, and I like to challenge people, about, things like this. So I don't know if you'll be able to participate, but my question that I just asked was, who was the first prime minister of Jamaica? And you're free to use Google or whatever device that you have. You can go ahead and use it. I don't mind. It's a fun game. So yes. Yes. So the next question is, so that answer was, Sir, the first prime minister of Jamaica was Sir William Alexander Clark Bustamante. We'll call him Mr. Bustamante. That's what we used to call him. All right. Now, what was the first capital of Jamaica? Anybody? And I can give you a hint. It starts with S. What was the first capital of Jamaica? Anybody can guess that one? And as I said, you can, talk to Google, get your answers, So, Captain, if you do go to Jamaica, at least you'll be able to know a little bit of, the culture, what the island is about, and so forth. So, no, that's not the first capital, Caroline. That's not the first one. Yeah. Try again. It starts with, I know I said it starts with S, but that's not the first one. SE. That's the name of the first one. Uh-huh. Try again. Try again and see. Oh, you're still there. Okay, eat spicy. Are these questions too hard? When you leave here, at least you'll know something, you know? Yeah. What is the first capital of Jamaica? All right, I'm going to tell you because it's not Kingston. Before Kingston became the capital, we had to go through quite a few capitals before. Yes. Oh, okay, Captain. Okay. All right. So it starts with SE and it's Seville. It's Seville. And do you know where it was? Where this capital was? Anybody? This capital was, it's in St. Anne. Because when the Spaniards first came to Jamaica and they came through Discovery Bay, they made that area the capital for a while. Now, after years, they transferred Seville, and it was Seville was transferred to what other area in Jamaica? They moved that capital, and they transferred to another area, another location. So come on now, Marjorie. Uh-huh. What other location? Because we had like three capitals. We had two capitals before Kingston became the capital. So Seville was the first one. And then after Seville, then it was transferred to another parish. So tell me, what's the name of the capital when it was transferred? And it also starts with S. Also starts with S. You were close when you said Spanish Town eat spicy with tea, but you have to give me the specific name. Yeah. It's located in Spanish Town, but it has a specific name. Can you guess? Anybody? All right. Anybody ever hear about San Diego de la Vega? I know you guys know that. San Diego de la Vega. San Diego de la Vega. That's the capital, the second capital of Jamaica. All right. And as I said, you know, where San Diego de la Vega gave, that was the next question, but of course it's in Spanish Town. Yes, that's where San Diego de la Vega is. All right. So, do you know where did the Spaniards flee in Jamaica? From what part in Jamaica did they, when the English took over, what part did they escape from? Anybody know? Anybody remember? And you know, we say this practically every day. We hear this name, but maybe we don't know why it's called that particular name. What area in Jamaica did the Spaniards flee from? When the English invaded Jamaica, what area what place did the Spaniards flee from? And we say it practically every day. And when you know, I mean, after I tell you, then you go, oh, okay, that's why they call it that name, particular name. Okay, so the name that was given, yeah, to that place where the Spaniards fled is called Runaway Bay. And that's why it's called Runaway Bay, because that's where they ran away from. And the other was Discovery Bay, because that's where they came in through that port when they discovered Jamaica. So that's why it's called Discovery Bay. And then when they fled Jamaica, that area that they fled from was called Runaway Bay. All right. Do anybody know what year did the Spaniards flee Jamaica? And if the English invaded Jamaica in 1655, what year you think that the Spaniards fled Jamaica? When you really think about it, if the English invaded the island in 1655, what year did they invade Jamaica? Anybody? No? Yeah. Anybody knows? The English invaded in 1655. So what year do you think that the Spaniards fled Jamaica? Okay, it's also 1655 because they had some war and they chased the Spaniards out of Jamaica. Okay, so I want you to name some of the animals that the British what they brought to Jamaica. Pretty simple. Name some of the animals that the British brought to Jamaica. Come on, guys, come on. Are these questions too hard? Come on. What was the name? Yeah, what were the main the animals that were brought to Jamaica by the English? Just name at least one animal. Just think. At least one animal. One animal. One animal. Well, what about the pigs? The British brought the pigs to Jamaica. What about the goats? The horses, cattle? They brought all of those to Jamaica. We didn't have those in Jamaica in the days. They were the ones who started bringing in those animals to Jamaica. Oh yeah. I don't know about the dogs. I think the Arawaks had dogs there. I think they had some kind of dog. I don't remember the name of the dog, the species of the dog that they had, but I think they had dogs there. Yeah, but these are like livestock that they would bring into the island. Yes, pigs, goats, horses, cattle, all of that stuff. And what was the main crop that was cultivated in Jamaica? The main crop. Because that's why we had the slaves too. What was the name of the main crop that was cultivated in Jamaica? And I think that crop basically is all over the Caribbean. What was the main crop? It starts with S. What was the main crop? Yes, the sugar cane, sugar cane. That's right. The sugar cane was the main crop. Okay. And when did the first set of slaves arrive in Jamaica? The first set of slaves, when did they arrive in Jamaica? Anybody can tell me when did the first set of slaves arrive in Jamaica? Hey, Country Boy Kitchen, welcome, welcome. I'm here trying to burst up these people brain with some I want to see how much they know about Jamaican heritage and the culture and stuff like that. So the question that I'm asking right now, do you know when was the first set of slaves arrive in Jamaica? If you do, you can use your Google anything at all and let us know. Yes, so that's the question. When did the first set of slaves arrive in Jamaica? It's in the, I give you a hint, it's in the 1500s. So from there, tell me more like a basically like, is it 1540s, 1530s, you know? Man, bust up your brain, eh? Oh my goodness. Is this too hard? It's not a challenge. It's just like, know a little bit more about our country. You know what I mean? Okay, Caroline. All right. So it's 15 something. But do you know like what time? Basically, like, is it in the 30s, the 40s? Nah. All right. I'm going to give you the answer. So the first set of slaves that were brought to Jamaica was in 1534. 1534. Oh, yes. And I tell you something, you know that slavery, oh no, it's 1534, a country boy. But I tell you something, country boy, you know that slavery was abolished in Jamaica way before here. Yeah, we got, yes, they abolished slavery. Give me the date. You don't have to be correct, because here was was it 1865, 1866 or something like that? Yes, but Jamaica was way before that. They abolished slavery. So give me, if you know, just give me like roughly like what time you think they abolished Jamaica, they abolished slavery in Jamaica. Yeah, that was pretty awesome that they abolished slavery from that, way before that. Yeah, it's in the 1800, but like what time frame? Because we were like 80, America is like 1865, 1866, something like that. But in Jamaica, it was like, no, Marjorie, not 1907. It was way before that, way before that. Oh, 1837, country boy. A little bit earlier than that, Amazing. It was 1834. But I think they abolished slavery 1834. But I think officially, I think they were granted, I think it was 1838 that they actually were freed, I think. But during that time period of 1834, that's when they actually abolished the slavery back in Jamaica. How interesting. All right. So I think I gave this. You remember San Diego de la Vega? What do you think it meant? That was the second capital of Jamaica, which I gave that answer already. But you know what it means, San Diego de la Vega? What it meant? Yeah, because we had two more cities, two more capital before Kingston. And the first one was Seville in St. Anne. And then that one was transferred to Spanish Town. And in Spanish Town, that capital was called San Diego de la Vega. But it also had in English, we have, what's the name that it was translated in English? You know? Yeah. Yeah, remember, you ever hear they say the town of the plane? That's what San Diego de la Vega meant. Yes, that's what it is, the town of the plane. All right. Do you know which place in Jamaica received the electricity the first time that electricity was brought to the island? Which town got electricity first? Which town in Jamaica? Anybody? Which town got electricity? Was the first set of people there to get electricity? Nobody knows? The first set, yes, that's the first place was Black River. Can you believe that? Black River was the first place that got electricity. Yes, first place. Now, I think you guys know this answer. What is the name of a group of runaway slaves in Jamaica? What they call them? What is the name of the group of runaway slaves in Jamaica? And everybody in Jamaica, they know what these, what you call these runaway slaves, because we still have the offspring. Yeah. What's the name of the group of runaway slaves in Jamaica? Yes, country boy, you said Black River. Yes, that's right. Black River. Now, do you know the name of the group of runaway slaves in Jamaica? What they call them? Yes, that's the Maroons. That's the Maroons. And we still have them up until today. We still have the Maroons living up in the mountains. Oh, well, I gave you that answer anyway, because I was going to ask you, when they ran away, where did they flee to? And that was in the mountains, more likely the Blue Mountains and other side of the island, the cockpit area. That's where they fled. Yeah. All right. So anybody know about the spas in Jamaica? What are spas really? Those are like healing springs. Yeah. And how many spas do you think we have? We have quite a few, but the most popular ones that we have, which one you think are the most popular spas that we have there? Anybody have ever been to a spa? Like the mineral, that's natural hot spring water that, it's good for like aches and pain and arthritis and all of that. Yeah. And it's amazing because some of them, they have like, you can see like the sulfur in the water, and it's like sometimes the water is on fire. It's like have a burning flame all the time. That is so amazing. Yeah, you have mineral bath. That is one. Yeah. Yes, that's true. That's true. Eat spicy. That's true. Yes. They have at least 8 of them. They have at least 8 popular ones that are we know of. They have one called Bath Fountain. I don't know if you guys ever been to Bath. Yeah, that one is good. I always hear people talk about that one. I've never been there, but I always hear people talking about, the Bath Fountain. They have another one called Blue Hole. That's in Westmoreland, because Bath is in St. Thomas. Yeah, for sure. And then they have the Blue Hole, which is in St. Thomas. And then they also have, give me another name. Give me a name. Yes, Blue Hole. I've never been to any of these spas. I said the next time that I go to visit Jamaica, I have to visit at least maybe, which is the best one. I'm not sure. I always hear about St. Thomas, Bath Fountain in St. Thomas. I hear so much good things about it. I don't know which is the best one to go to, but I'd like to visit one of them anyway. Yeah, and then you have one in Black River. You have the Black River Spa as well. And that one is located in St. Elizabeth. Actually, you have like about 2 in St. Elizabeth. Yeah, Black River Spa, and you have another one called Bubbling Spring. Yeah, which I've never heard of those, but those are also classified among the 8 mineral spas that they have. Then they have Firewater. Firewater is in St. Anne. I've seen that one on the television. I've seen somebody, this guy, Jamaica Sunrise boss. I love to watch him. Yes, he took one of his guests there, and it was amazing because I could see the fire on top of the water. It was awesome, so awesome. Yeah, and then you have the Blue Lagoon. That's one is in Portland. And you have the Milk River Bath in Clarendon. And then there's one in Rockford area. That is in St. Andrew. So, it's pretty interesting. So, whenever you go to Jamaica, at least if you do, try to see if you can visit at least one of these spas. That would be pretty interesting, just to get experience as to what it feels like. Yeah. And of course, how many counties Jamaica is divided into? How many counties? Like how we have states here and stuff like that. How many counties Jamaica is divided into? Okay. Anybody? How many counties Jamaica is divided into? Anybody? Anybody? One, two, three. Yes, eat spicy with tea. Yes. No, Caroline. 14 is not the correct answer. That's not the correct answer. Who knows the names of the three counties in Jamaica? Who knows? Yes, the parishes are different. Counties is where um they divide the island is divided into three sections, and from there you get the parishes. So okay, that was the next question. But before I get there, do you know the name of the three counties that make up Jamaica? What are they? What's the name of it? Oh, okay. I remember, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, I don't remember at all. I can't remember. So then the other day I went and I looked it up again because it's something that I used to know. When you live in Jamaica, you remember all these stuff, but when you come here, an old granny like me, you can't remember everything. So I went and I looked it up, and you have Cornwall, Middlesex is in the middle, and you have Surrey. So Cornwall is on the north coast, and then Middlesex is where like you have St. Catherine and so forth, and then the other the eastern section of the island, that is Surrey. Yes, Surrey. And from there, how many parishes do we have? Yeah, you have three counties, and then from the counties you have how many parishes from that? Yeah, how many? Yes, we have 14 parishes. And for a while, they had combined St. Andrew with Kingston. And then all of a sudden, they are separated again. So what can I say? I don't know why they can't make up their mind whether it's 14 or 13. So now it's gone back to 14 parishes. Yes. So basically, that's the questions that I wanted to touch base. I know they're a little bit hard. I'll find something easier next time. Eat spicy with tea. Tell me exactly what you think, like what topics you think that people would be interested in the next time, because I'm not sure exactly what. Yes, Marjorie, you're correct. Cornwall, Middlesex, and Surrey, you are correct. Yeah, as to what topics you think that would be interesting for live stream. I don't want to touch on like topics that are like very sensitive. I just want to do it that neutral, where everybody can get involved in certain things. So what topics you think I could talk about? I'd love. I have a listening ear, so I'm just here listening. As to anybody else out there that have any ideas as to what other topics I could talk about. Yeah, last night your live stream was pretty interesting. Eat spicy with tea. There's so much. I came in late, but you guys spoke so much, and it's I left there with quite a bit of knowledge. I mean, it was really, really awesome. Yeah, relationships sometimes I try to stay away from there. Or yes, games. I was thinking of games, Family Feud or stuff like that. Yes, and okay. So, all right. Let me ask. Okay, let me see. Let me ask this question. All right. What, okay, let's say for instance, how would you, how should I say it? Um, let's say, as you talk about relationship, um, let's say you have a sister and, well, a sibling per se, and you are coming from a different country, or it might be in the island, wherever, it doesn't matter. Maybe you're from the country, whatever, and you you came, you went to live with her, and her husband, or whether husband or if it's a brother, the brother's wife, they start to flirt with you. How would you tell your sister what is going on, or your brother what is going on? How would you react to that? I mean, you're there, and it's like you're there because you come to the city, or you come to another country to kind of better yourself. You're not working. Here you are, they take you in, and I mean, all of a sudden you find that you're in this predicament where, like when the sister or the brother leaves, then the husband or the wife, they start coming at you. How would you react to that? What would you do? Would you tell your sister, or would you tell your brother? Um, for me, I don't know what I would do. First of all, I probably might pack up and go back home. You know, I don't know, because it's like your sister or your brother, they worship this person, and it's like they feel like no matter what you tell them, they're not going to believe it. So what would you do in that case? Am I wrong if I said that? Because you don't want to cause any conflict between your sister and the husband, or if it's the brother and his wife. What would you do in that thing? Would you tell her? Would you ask the husband or the wife to stop? I mean, man or woman, it could be you're a guy, and the husband, the wife is coming on to you. What would you do in that case? How would you try to figure that out? I mean, it's hard because you don't want to cause any, as I said, any conflict, and you don't want to break up the marriage, but at the same time, it's kind of difficult to live under that situation when you have fear, because it's like maybe the person might want to bribe you too, you know, and you don't have any where else to go. You don't have any friends. What would you do? So Eat Spicy with Tea said that she would tell them both how she feels and asks how she can make the circumstances better. So you would say, okay, so this is what you do. Okay. Okay, well, I don't know. Suppose when would you try to sit both of them down together and try to get, both of them attention? How I don't think I would be comfortable knowing that he's there and she's there and I'm talking, and it's like maybe she doesn't want to hear what I'm saying. Maybe she think that I'm telling a lie, on her husband. So I don't know. Maybe she probably might get mad at me, and then all of a sudden, the relationship would just go sour. I'm not sure. I probably might just leave them alone and maybe just go back home if there's nowhere else for me to go. That's probably what I would do. And Caroline said that it's tricky if you don't have anywhere to. Yeah, you're right. To go. And I mean, just what would you do? There's only the streets. You don't have anybody to depend on. I mean, you don't know what is the outcome. I mean, she probably might say, um, you know, you're lying, and you're just trying to make up stories because maybe you want her husband, you see how probably they're living good, and you just want to, just be like her or whatever. But I don't know. That is, yeah. So eat spicy with tea. Not planned my next exit. Okay, street is it? Yes. But yeah, I agree with you. Street is it. But would you go home, or would you try to, what would you do? I mean, let's say you're there and okay, you come with the intention, you don't really have enough money. It might be a one-way ticket that you got, and you have to depend on them to get money. What would you do in a situation like that? You know, how would you handle it? I mean, would you, I mean, let's say for instance, okay, for instance, you're in the United States per se, and probably you just got your green card and everything, and you're here, you're not working, there's no money. As I said, that your sister or your brother is responsible for you. um, you It's not like you can get money to just go home like right away. What would you do? How would you get funds to go home? What are the other alternatives? What next would you do? you know I don't know, because personally, for me, my mommy always say, always have your vex money, meaning that you always have a little stash of money somewhere just in case of emergency. That if anything, me I go on my yard, no matter what, me I go home. So I probably might leave and probably might go back home, knowing that this is the opportunity for me. If I go to the city or if I go abroad or whatever, I'm trying to make my life better. But at the same time, I could not live with that under that circumstance. It would be difficult for me to function, you know, because it's like every time that, your sister would leave for work, this man would come and, start flirting and what have you. And then it's like he would bribe you or blackmail you. He will tell you that, okay, if you don't do this, whatever, then, you can't stay here or whatever. So knowing that you don't have any money and you have to depend on them, what I don't know what people would do. But personally, I don't know what I would do. I know I would run away. I would run away and maybe, I don't know, try to find some place, someone, make friends or something, tell them about the situation, but it's so difficult. Yes, Marjorie, let me see what your answer is. Let me see what Carol says first. Okay. Yeah, it don't necessarily have to be a green card, but I'm just putting it like, let's say you're here in the States or whatever. You'd find a shelter. Okay, Caroline. Yeah, okay. You have your green card. You'd find a shelter. Let's see what Marjorie say. She said she would decide within herself to leave, and because they would not believe me, I would give him. She would give him a good slap and find her way home. that, that one is, that one is good, Marjorie. That one is a good one. I'm telling you, yes, he deserved more than a slap. But yeah, it's kind of a little bit, you know. very confusing as to what would you do in a situation like that, because I'm telling you. And then from monetary wise, you don't have any funds or you don't have enough funds. But as I said, maybe I would probably, maybe, as you said, find a shelter, or something, or ask somebody to probably put me up, or tell them that I'll work for them for, food and whatever until I can find a way to leave, get some money to, put together, so I could go home. Of course, I'm not going to sell myself. Of course, I wouldn't do that. But I guess that's the other alternative with that. And then after I leave, maybe I would be so upset that I wouldn't want to even contact my sister for a while. I'd wait first, because I know definitely she's not going to believe me anyway. So I'd wait first, and then probably later on I will let her know what happened. And of course, on the other hand, I would try to stay away from them, because if she adored this man so much, I think that whatever you tell her, she's not going to listen to you, you know? So maybe I might not say anything, because sometimes it's good not to say anything, but just leave and, let them be. Just stay out of their way, and it's sad that a lot of people have faced the situation from time to time, which is really, that's really not right. But that's the norm. That's what happens, especially when you have people that visit another country, or they're from the country or whatever. They're being abused by the spouse or whatever, which it's so difficult at times. As you say, you don't even know what you're getting yourself into. You're happy to leave, come into the city, or you're going abroad, and of course that's what you want to do. And you feel like, especially you're young and you're, attractive, and you feel like you have the whole world ahead of you. And if you go, you know, you just want to better yourself, and this is the opportunity that you have. But then you kind of weigh the opportunity, oh, should I stay in this, or should I go? Should I tell my sister, or what should I do? But yeah, so that's basically, as you said, I would leave, I would leave the streets. Here I come. That's what I would do. Okay. Anybody have any more topics that we could talk about? We could go on talking about something else. What other topic you think would be very relevant to talk about? You know, anything else out there? Anything? Okay. As I'm waiting to see if anybody come up with another topic. We are in a COVID-19 crisis going on here. So I long ago, when a couple weeks ago, I just put a quick poem together. I wrote a quick poem, and this is in regards to the COVID-19. And I don't know, I would like to share it with you guys. If you can spare a couple minutes just to listen to my poem that I wrote, and it's called COVID-19. Here we go. COVID-19, you could have bright. What you want to do? Take away our humanitarian rights? You dirty virus, you have no respect. Cause of you, everyone is considered a suspect. So you kill my friend, but the Lord knows this is not the end. People, stay pure. Put your mask on for sure. Although it's a frustrating task, please wear your mask. Remember to wash your hands and stay 6 feet away as we stand. Keep in your yard so you don't contaminate your neighbor, Mr. Hard. That goes for us with underlying illness. We have to make it our business. Family and friends, we love you, but that goes for you too. However, we will rise for sure, cause we're not gonna put up with you anymore. It might be a continuous struggle, but we are going to get out of this puddle. Let's put our hands and work together so we can overcome this wicked virus once and forever. So that was a little poem that I wrote, and I wanted to share it long ago with my viewers, but I didn't get around to it. So, yeah, so just reading that, just remember, to stay safe, still. I mean, it's still out there, everything is going on. They're opening up a lot of places, but I don't feel comfortable, for these places like barber shops and hairdressing salon and the nail shops and even the beaches. They start opening up all of those, some restaurants and stuff. I am not too keen on that because how are you going, like for instance, when you go to the restaurant, especially on like where I live out on the beach, where you have Miami Beach, and they have a lot of restaurants. I mean, stretch of restaurants across along the beach side, and you have people come in or they're out there they're sitting. Are they going to sanitize the chairs and table every time that you get up and another set of people come in? I want to know how they're going to deal with all of that. How are they going to deal with like the beaches? I have no idea how that is going to work out, but they say they're opening up, so what can we do? But I think it's a little bit too soon, to be honest with you, because I don't know. I just tell myself that eventually we're gonna have another surge if that's the case, because people are still not taking precaution. Because you do have people that when you even go to the supermarket, you see them in the supermarket without their mask. Where I live, though, we have Publix. We have that chain of supermarket Publix here, and the minute they see someone coming in without a mask, they remind them. They tell them point blank, "No, no, no, you cannot come in here unless you have your mask on." And that is good, But some places, I mean, I've seen people without the mask. They're doing a lot of stuff, and they're right up beside other people, and how can you control that? That's I don't know. It's it's not right. But who are we? Some people get tired of staying home, and yeah, of course, I do get tired. But at the same time, you have to look out for other people's welfare at the same time. So, I would, yeah. What do you think? Leave a comment and let me know. What you think, if it's too soon to open up, the restaurants and so forth. I'd love to know what you think. Yes. So, if I don't see anybody, making any other comment, so just, I think probably I am going to, yeah, you guys want to go on or you're ready to call it quits? It's just, I mean, at 1 hour and 18 minutes. You can tell me exactly what you want me to talk about. Any other suggestions that you'd like me to talk about? I mean, just give me a hint and let me just elaborate on what you think I should talk about, or that's about it. Are you still there, Caroline? T, are you still there? Let me know. So at least I could, elaborate a little bit on some of the stuff. Yeah. Yes. So with that said, I don't see anybody else making any comment. So I'm just going to wait another minute or two to see if anyone make any suggestions. And from there, I will call it a day. Yeah, Caroline, yes, you definitely have to protect yourself. That's true. You definitely have to do that because, yeah, you don't, you have your family and stuff, and you don't really want to take home any virus or anything, to them. You want to make sure that they stay safe, especially if you have young babies around you, or you have older family members. Yes, definitely, because they're the ones that are easily, the virus is contracted. They contract the virus. So, yes, you definitely want to make sure that you protect those people, as well. Yeah, not only yourself, you're not only looking out for you, but you're looking out for other people. And as I said, sometimes you try to stay away from people, and I've been into the supermarket, and people will just swish around the corner, and then will almost knock you over. They come up so close to you, even although, they tell you, make sure you stand your distance. And all of a sudden, because that's what I was talking to one of the person that works at the supermarket, and he was telling me that you never know the things that these people would do to them, and they're at risk every day, because they would just come up right in their face, and just start talking without even, or come around them, and then by the time you know it, they're right there on top of them. So it's like they don't give them any room or anything. They're just, people are, they just don't learn. They, I and another thing, I mean, I don't know, when I go to the supermarket or anywhere that I go, I normally make sure that I wear my gloves. If I'm going into one store, I will wear, yes, a pair of gloves. Then I will change that pair of gloves when I come out of the store. Now, if I'm going into several stores, I make sure I have, if like four stores, I will make sure that I have like four different pairs of gloves. That I go into, let's say I go into the meat shop, I wear one pair. I come out of the meat shop, I change that. I sanitize my hands, and then if I have to go to another store, I'll change my gloves again. Because sometimes when you if you look, you see these people wearing one pair of gloves all darn day. And you're like, they're handling money, they're handling food, they're handling everything, but just one pair of gloves that they give them. How safe is that? How safe is that? That's my question. I don't think that you can be protected, because all, like, you're dealing with like 50 people, 100 people, whatever the number of people that you have to deal with. And it's like, probably you're taking money, you're giving them back change, you're giving their if they're buying food and stuff, you have to give it to them, but you don't change your gloves. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, here you are, you're not wearing any gloves, and you're interacting with these people. Don't you think that, you know you could still pick it up that way? You could still pick up that virus that way, because the gloves now become very dirty. Because if you're not washing, if you're not changing your gloves on a regular basis, of course, I think it's dirty. And people will wear that pair of gloves for the whole day. And it's, to me, I feel like that's not clean. But certain places, and even certain places, they don't give them the mask. Some of them, they have to buy the mask, and they are selling these masks. They're making a profit off these masks. Sometimes you go into even the gas station, these little masks they're making now, they charge 5.50. The cloth one is like $12, $15. Everybody is like, it's in demand now. First it was the toilet paper. Now I don't even hear them mention anything about the toilet paper. I mean, I don't know if toilet paper is still scarce. I don't know, because from this epidemic start, I always try to stock up on toilet paper before I go to Costco, and I buy toilet paper in the big balls. So I will have enough for a long time. It will serve me for a long time. That and paper towel I normally have on. I normally like to buy the sanitizer. So when people were running around the place and saying that, I mean, knocking you over to get pack of toilet paper. So I mean, it wasn't an issue for me because I always had toilet paper. Like one day, like the first time when I realized, I went to Costco and I saw everybody in the back, Costco, where all the paper towels and the water and the toilet papers, where they keep all of those stuff. And they were just going taking stuff off down the shelf, like boom, boom, boom. I'm like, what is happening? Old people, young people, everybody just running with the cars, knocking over people. And like, why? So of course I heard, oh, I don't know, everybody, like, I don't know why they're taking, but I'm getting it. Like, you don't know why they're getting the toilet paper, but you're taking the toilet paper too. Yeah, I don't know. Everybody coming here and they're running to get it. So everybody like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get toilet paper too, but I don't know why we're getting it. And they take up water and all sort of stuff. So by the time I went around the back now trying to get some toilet paper, not toilet paper, because I didn't want any toilet. I could do without the toilet paper. I realized that the whole shelf, I mean, as far as you can see, there was no toilet paper on the shelf. The paper towels were going, the bottle of waters were going, sanitizer, they were out, nothing. I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? And then all of a sudden, yes, I am, Jude's Viv, yes, I am. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I am. So, yeah, all of a sudden, everybody was, getting all these toilet papers and stuff. I'm like, what are you gonna do with all this toilet paper? And then on next thing you know, you see on Facebook, you see on YouTube, people fighting and carrying on, people knocking over people for one roll of toilet tissue. I have a friend that he said the other day he went to the store and this toilet paper started to come back on the shelf a little bit. I don't know, but he said there were three package of toilet paper left on the shelf, and he said he went to get one of the package of toilet paper. This lady was ahead of him. She grabbed the whole three packs of toilet paper. It like about maybe about six, a six to a pack. Yes. So she took up all three packs. So he said to her, "You have three of them. Can I have one, one of them?" And she goes, "Oh, sure, you can have one." You know what she did? She took out one out of one of the package, out of the three package, one toilet paper and handed it to him and said, "This one is on me." Can you believe that? I'm like, my God. He said, I said, "You lying." He said, "No, no, I'm dead serious. That's what she did. She went with the three packs and she took out one roll of toilet paper and she handed it to him and said, this one is on me." I'm like, my God, I mean, people can be so selfish. And then also they were limiting meat down here the other day because the meat farm, they had issues with the workers, so they said they were going to limit meat. And when you go to the store, they were like limiting you to only three packs of meat. It doesn't matter what kind, whether chicken, pork, beef, whatever, but you were only allowed three packs. But I'm glad that, I don't know if where you guys from, how is it now, but the supermarkets start to look promising again. I mean, we're like the sanitizers and stuff like that. That part of the shelf is still, empty. But as far as like meat, it's coming back. You can see you're getting stuff again. It's not like before where you go to the store and you just can't find anything. And even Easter Sunday, I came off from work and I didn't buy any groceries because I don't like to go to the store in my uniform. I like to, change whatever before I go to the store. So it was Easter Sunday, but I know most of the supermarkets are closed during the Easter Sunday. So they have a supermarket that across from the one that I normally used to go to, called Sedana. It's a Spanish. supermarket. So when like you have major holidays, most times Southern is still open. So I say, okay, let me see if I can go because I know that most of they say all supermarkets are closed. So I went over there to the parking lot now and I'm like, okay, the parking lot is full, but I didn't really see much people. So I'm like, okay, probably I can get in the supermarket here. So of course, I changed before I left work, and then I went up to the supermarket and I was about to get a cart. So while I was there now getting the cart, I saw this lady, she was saying something in Spanish to one of the guys that work inside the supermarket. I don't know what she was saying to him, but he pointed because I'm like, oh, I can get in because I heard that there were long lines and stuff like that. So I said, okay, probably I can. I'm lucky today. But remember, I told you I saw a lot of cars in the parking lot. I'm like, oh, maybe you can just go in and come out. So I'm there now, getting my cart now, ready to go barging now through the front door. And I saw the guy said to me, Mira. And Mira means look. And he said, Mira, Mira. So I look behind me. When I look, the line was so long from here to Timbuktu. I'm like, oh my God. And everybody was like looking at me like, like where she thinks she going, I hope she don't think she gonna cut in front of me. I am so sorry because I was going in the store, and he was like, no, Mira, look. I look behind me and I'm telling you that line was so long. I said, hell, I'm not going to stay here. I am going home. I would starve today, but I am not going to be going in that line. I wouldn't be doing that. So I left, and I said, okay, whatever I had, I just tried to suffice with the little that I had that day. And the next day when I went back, now I didn't go there because now my main supermarket was open. So I went and I got my stuff, and and didn't have any problem. Yes, of course I had problems with the meat. There was no meat, but not they had meat, but not what I wanted. So it was all good. But I think we're coming back to, I mean, it's not as bad as how it was. But the thing that really get to me is that sometimes you pass by the park and you see these little guys playing basketball, shirts are off, they're rubbing up against each other, like knocking into each other, sweat and all of that. And you're like, and they're going home and they're taking all of this. They don't know who has the virus from who don't have, and they take it back to their family. That really bothers me. That really bothers me because people still not keeping their distance, and I wish if they would. It's all well and good to go out there and have fun, but at the same time, be smart. Just be wise and just try to keep a distance and make sure that you protect not only yourself, but you're protecting other people too. Yeah. So yep. Okay, I'm just gonna read. Okay. Oh, Caroline, you said you don't wear the gloves in the store. Avoid touching on this. Okay. Yeah, well, that's good too. That's good. Washing your hands, very, very important. You have to make sure that you wash your hands as much as possible. And you always hear they say try not to touch your face and stuff like that, because I mean the virus, you can get the virus like that. Yeah. Oh, you can get toilet paper now. Well, I don't know because as I said that I don't need toilet paper now because I have enough that when I go, I buy quite a lot of toilet paper. So that will last me all. What I have can last me like for 6 months. So, I mean, that's good. Yeah. So anything else that you guys would like to talk about? Anything in particular? I don't know if Adrian is still there or if you ran off to do something. Yeah. Jude, I don't know if you're still there, but if you're still there, somebody can say something. I still see like 7 lines open, but yes, if someone could say something, I would really appreciate it to know that I'm not here just talking to myself. Yes, but it's very interesting. I mean, you know, doing this, going live. Sometimes, yes, you don't really know what to talk about, but at least, you know, if someone is out there and they listen to you, then yeah. So with this, you know, I think I've said enough. I'm here for like an hour and 35 minutes. So I think I'm going to call it a quit. And if anything, I will be doing my premiere later, about 6 o'clock. So if you guys are interested, you know, you can come and just watch. And also, before you go, remember to give it a thumbs up. Just make a comment, write a comment, and you know the drill, okay? If for those of you who haven't subscribed, just go ahead, just passing through, just go ahead and subscribe as well. All right, so it was a pleasure talking to you guys. Really enjoy the company, and yes, okay, let me see. Yes, yes, Caroline, that's true. You have to wash your fruits and vegetables as well too. Clean the cans. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Another thing that I don't do, I don't allow anybody. Yeah, before I go, I don't allow anybody to clean my car for me. I used to get the car clean, you know. I stop at the car wash and get it clean, but I decided to I go to the car wash, wash the car, and then I just use a vacuum and just vacuum the car out, do whatever I can do. But normally I don't really allow anybody to go in the car and do any washing or anything. You know, for me, I try to do everything myself. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm a little bit too much, but you know, you, as you say, you have to try to keep safe. You know what I mean? So yeah, basically that's it. Yeah, but you know, with all said and done, I mean, that's about it. And yeah, I'm just gonna just call it an afternoon, and hopefully that maybe tomorrow or so. I don't know exactly what time is a good time. I think during the day it's not too good because most people are at work, but you know, I mean, it's always at least you have one or two people, you know, so what, you know, at least you have somebody out there listening to you. Yes, that you don't look stupid. Yeah. But anyway, it was nice for you to come and join me. And as I said before I leave, please remember to hit that thumbnail. I mean, hit the thumbs up, and you know, see you again pretty soon. All right. And also write a comment. And it was nice talking with you guys. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.